All right, so Springs Liquor Outlet, Colorado Springs. We're gonna taste through a few of their single barrel picks. So they got an Angel's Envy there, a Yellowstone 7-year. They've got a Makers and a New Riff. So out of these, like when I first started in whiskey, absolutely loved Angel's Envy Rye. But since then, some of these store picks have been nuanced for me. Some of them I really like, some of them I really dislike. Some of them I get certain profiles off of, and I'll let you know if I get that on this one. The Yellowstone 7-year, I don't think that I've had that. I've had some Yellowstone, but I don't think I've had a 7-year pick. My thoughts on Maker's Mark is this will humble you if you think you're a whiskey nerd and you go in and you start picking these different stave profiles that you want to blend into your whiskey. We all know the 46, we're like, yeah, we want 46 in there. Then you start putting these other profiles in there and you can really just ruin it really quick. And they only give you so many goes at it before they really start helping you. And they really helped us. And then New Riff. So this is gonna be one of their bourbons. I love New Riff's rye. And I've had a few of their bourbons that I really like. I enjoyed our visit there in the video we did for them. So we're gonna taste through these, let you guys know what we think. All right, so we'll start out with the Angel's Envy. That's what they poured first for us to try. Obviously, I'm not gonna judge anything in a plastic cup, but from what I am getting off the nose in the plastic cup, it smells really good, really sweet. A lot of molasses, maybe like maple syrup type sweetnesses. It's got a really good mouthfeel. The sweetness is really good. That flavor profile that I get in the Angel's Envy, if you dig for it, it's there, but it doesn't slap you in the face with this one. This might be one of the only Angel's Envy picks that I've had out of the past 3 or 4 years that I would buy. Some of them that I've had were just really off-putting, and this one is not. It's good. There's some dark note that comes through on there, and on the other barrels it was really prominent and I didn't like it, but on this one it's very subtle. It's not bad. What I do get on Angel's Envy, and it's all of them, it's their profile, it's like burnt tire. I do not know what it is. This one, like, I know that I'm looking for it, nobody else will pick it up, but there's some of them that it slaps me right in the face. Like if I was in a factory where they're burning rubber, that's what it tastes like. And I'm like, what is that? Y'all's pick is seriously, like, I'm not gonna say anything on camera that I don't believe to be, like, I'm being honest on camera. 6 months later, my brother-in-law was like, we're at another store in Georgia, and he's like, man, out of these picks, what should I get? I was like, man, that Angel's Envy that I got from Harry was really good. I would imagine theirs would be pretty good too. He's like, well, you got a bottle share tonight? I'm gonna get it. We went to 13th Colony and did a video, and we stopped back by this store. So he's like, I'm gonna get it, and I'll take it to your bottle share tonight. He cracked it, and he came to me, he's like, dude, what is that I'm getting? It's terrible. I was like, dude, that smells like, tastes like burnt rubber. But he did say that as his opened up and as he drank it down, it went away. So, I don't know. Yellowstone 7-year. So this is a source whiskey out of Kentucky for Yellowstone, right? 115 proof, 7 years. Like, ton of bright fruits. I think like plums, maybe some apricots. On the palate, it's a lot more of that. There's some tobacco in there, but I'm getting a lot of like that plummy apricot feel. Tons of like fruit finish. It even kind of almost gets just a touch sour, like a real good fruit would be. Like, you get that sourness out of the fruit. The sweetness is really good in it. I can't say that I have had a Yellowstone that I was fond of, and this one is it's really good. The mouthfeel is medium on it, so it has some thickness to it that I like. It's not like super thick. It's nowhere near being thin. Finish on it is long, so you're gonna get some nuttiness, some of those fruits that I'm talking about, hint of tobacco, and just a real mild oak impact on that. That Yellowstone's really good. All right, so this is gonna be their Maker's pick. So like I was telling you guys, when you go to Maker's, they give you all these different stave finishes. So they'll have barrels that were predominantly finished with these staves in them. So they'll take their 46, they'll finish it with these different staves, and they'll give you whiskey out of each one of those barrels, and you try it. And then once you've tried those and you've come up with your profiles, okay, that particular one is giving off these flavor profiles. This one's giving that. You've written all that down. You're like, all right, I want to develop my whiskey. What do I want it to be? And you'll be like, man, I really like that profile. Let's put 3 of those in there. So whatever the makeup is, he'll put 3 parts of that barrel to 2 parts of whatever else you pick, 1 part, 0 parts, however you build it. We did that with the Spot 280. It took us 4 times. It was absolutely difficult. And if he hadn't helped us, I don't think we would have ever gotten there. So any of y'all that think that you're like master blenders, think again. It gives me a lot more respect for stores that I go into that have done Maker's picks and come out with a good barrel. because I don't know, like, do you go in with pride and you not let makers help you out? Because they're offering, when you're struggling, they're like, can we help? Like, can we tell you what we think you're doing wrong there? And you could easily say, no, this is exactly what I want, and it'd be bad. So I don't know. Gladly, we didn't have that pride. The spot didn't have that pride, and he helped us out, and he let us know that we were putting way too much of one stave, and we needed to maybe add one of something we didn't even have in it. That's going to be one of the more savory makers picks that I've had. So on this one, the Baked American Pure, they did 0. On the Seared French Cuvée, they did 1. The Maker's 46, they went 2. They went heavy on the roasted French. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Mendiant. And then they went super heavy on the toasted French spice. They went 4 on that one. So maybe that's why it's more savory. It's not nearly as sweet. It has a touch of spice to it that you might not would expect on a wheat whiskey. So if you're like me and maybe you like wheat, but you're more of a rye guy or a boo rye or bourbon with rye guy, I think this would lean a little bit more your way, because it does have that nice spiciness, and it finishes really, I say really spicy. Relative to a wheat whiskey, this finishes really spicy. All right, on to their New Riff pick. So this is 116.8 proof. It is the New Riff Bourbon. It was distilled in August of 2020. It was a Kelvin number 4 char, Warehouse C. You can see all that information here. Absolutely love New Riff rye. New Riff bourbons for me, I won't say they're hit or miss, but they're kind of hit or miss. This one smells very syrupy. There's a fruit there. It smells grapey. Okay, it's good. There's nothing bad with it. It may be, the mouth feels right. You can definitely tell that it's a rye-based bourbon. It's got that nuttiness that I like. Coming off of the weeder, the first sip was a little like weird. Second sip, way more my jam. It's 100% grapey, and I'm thinking almost like a Grape Coast soda with like a nuttiness to it, and you've got that rye spice to it. It's actually really good, but I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't drink it behind the makers, because that threw me for a loop. That first sip, I was about to tell you guys, it might have been my least favorite out of the lineup, and that would not have been the fact or the case for me. So if I were coming here to pick a barrel, my favorite is going to be the Yellowstone. My second favorite is going to be the New Riff, then the makers. And last but not least would be that Angel's Envy, just because I'm a little standoffish from Angel's Envy from my previous experiences, but I don't fully experience that with theirs. I really did like it. So if you're lending toward my palate, that would be the way I would go. If you say, hey, Brandon, your palate's opposite of mine, like the one guy said on YouTube the other day that he absolutely loathes anything that's got a nutty profile to it, maybe you go vice versa or backwards from what I just said. But definitely think if you guys are in Colorado Springs, you need to come through. You need to try these barrel picks and see what they've got going on. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed what we've seen in the store today. I think they have some really great products on the shelf that we don't always see in the South. So, all right, so we're at Springs Liquor. So we ended up trying that Yellowstone 7-year pick, $69. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, if you like the notes that I explained on it, it's really good whiskey. We got the different Bowmans here. So you got John J. Bowman single barrel, small batch, and the port barrels. The John J. Bowman single barrels are just freaking fantastic. Like, they're just delicious. Here's some of their other picks. So they've got some rare characters here. Got that VEN. I don't see a price on that particular one. Some of the Breckenridge stuff there. I don't know if that video has come out yet and y'all saw that and saw my thoughts on that, but Breckenridge has got some good whiskey. I think some of their whiskey needs more time. Their port finish was one of my favorite. And then their single malt. I think the single malt's what put Breckenridge on the map. Some Jack Daniel's single barrels there for $67. More of those here along the floor. Didn't get to try their Four Roses picks. 123 proof. Looks like those are $89. Most of those blue notes I think are Green River, right? This Old Charter Oak, I haven't tried those. $149.99. Y'all tried these? Distilled, aged, and bottled by Buffalo Trace, right? So I don't know if these are mash bill 1, 2, or 3. Y'all can tell me what you think on that. Distiller Silent Partner, Canton, Kentucky Woodyard. I don't know. Y'all tell me about that. I haven't done enough research. You get some Buffalo Trace 750s for $24. My next door neighbor Jeff would have a fit because hardly ever see these 175s. Used to get them out of Louisiana all the time. They're a little harder to get now. I don't see a price on those, but it's got to be super affordable, right? Right here, I really was shocked when I came in. So they got the E.H. Taylor single barrel and the barrel proofs. Looks like the single barrels are $199. The barrel proofs are $299. So let's see the proof. It says those are 130 proof. And they got the small batch for 59. I mean, when do you just walk into a store and see E.H. Taylor stacked up like that? You don't. Got some cases of the Bookers here. These are the 2502, 03, and 04. I had the 04. Thought it was really good. I mean, it wasn't like slap your mama good, but it was good. There's that Angel's Envy we tried. And as standoffish as I am from that, it's pretty decent for 69 bucks. Did not try their Foolproof 1792. I didn't try that one. Got some Eagle Rare cases on cases of Eagle Rare there for you guys that love those. There's a Maker's Mark pick that we had, $79.99. So that's the same one that we tried. That Blue Note up there. Got Midwinter Night Drams there. I don't see a price on those, but I mean, how often do you see that in a while? Things are changing, man. Things are changing. Seeing a lot of this stuff that we used to never see. There we go. The Foresters. They didn't have a Knob Creek oven for me to try, but those are $57.99. Here's one of their allocated cabinets. So they got a Thomas Handy there. Thomas Handy is $699.99. Got a Lot B there. I don't see a price on the Lot B. Got a SAS 18 there, $2,500. Now they do have a loyalty program, 30% off. You got a Willet right there, 12-year Willet. That one's $1,800. There's more of those barrel proofs there. The Johnny Walker Vault back there, $24.99. They've got batches 1 and 2 of the King of Kentucky small batches there. Those are $3.99. I don't know if you can see those prices. It's just $3.99. They've got some Hibiki, Glenlivet, Macallan 18s. Got a Eagle Rare, a double Eagle, very rare there. I don't see the price on that. It was just in another store, and those were like $3,300. There's that Glen Allachie that I had. If y'all watched the video we did with them that night, that's a 12-year right there, $69. I really like the Glen Allachie 10 better than I did the 12. We won't get too carried away on the Scotch because I don't know enough about it. Here's another one there. Allocated cabinets. So they got a Blood Oath up there. I don't see a price on it. Got a Found North, batch 11, aged 18 years. I don't see a price on it. Get that little book. That little book, Infinite there. It's $214.99. Got a Shinks for $139. The old Fitzgerald there, 7-year, $149 for it. The old Granddad in there for $249. Got a Penelope 13 here. Y'all, that is fantastic whiskey. I say it drinks with the Heaven Hill 17. Is Heaven Hill 17 better? Absolutely. But would I rather have this for $3.99 versus that one for $1,200? Yeah, I think I would. These are Penelope American Light. This is their 18-year. It's $199. That is delicious whiskey. So I don't know if those are available. Like if you spend the $1,200 in a year, you get 30% discount. If that's applicable to that, then I would say it'd be worth it. They got a Penelope Rio in there. I don't know what batch that is. $99. Got a Knob 21 there. That one's $249. Got that Buckner's 10 for $199. Frank August. I'm not a big fan of Frank August. They've got the Cellar Age 24 and 25 there. Got a few different Bardstowns there. This is one that I'm interested in. Is this Heaven Hill 90? I had that the other night at Johnny Fish's. Delicious. They got it for $3.99. No, I mean it's good. It's quintessential. Same mash bill as the Heaven Hill 17 and 18. They got these Willet 4-year purple tops. The Willet 4-year purple top that I had with Michelle was really good. $74. I mean, it's $74 good. It's not like blow you away kind of good. Got some Blanton. Let's see if we got prices up here. Blanton's Gold is $199, which I don't see. And then I don't know what. Oh, this is Buffalo Run here. I don't know anything about Buffalo Run. Do y'all know about that? It's Colorado whiskey of some sort. I don't know. Get some New Riff 8-year there for $189, and the rye. Still hadn't had the Thomas More. Got my boys Kentucky Owl here. Y'all know I like Kentucky Owl. I do hope that they can get their price points down a little bit. Got some very old St. Nick there. That's the rye. There's that Blanton. Oh, that's the original single barrel. I thought that might have been the gold. Got a Still Austin Tanager here, $4.99. Got a Boss Hog. Got some Nulu Maple Brulee there. The Widow Jane is $2.49. Some Remus. Got an Elmer T. Lee there for $1.49. Some McKenna. Joseph Magnus right there. I actually absolutely love those. That one is $213.99. Got a Jacob's Pardon 18-year there. So that's some MGP American Light Whiskey at 18 years. It's Colorado $2.91. I've only had one of those. Somebody sent me one. Just was not my thing. Those run anywhere from $119 to $199. Got a Parker Heritage right there. 14-year for $8.49. Got a Weller 107. I saw a ton of those in the store a while ago by the case. 99 bucks. Got a Hancock Reserve there. The Hancock's pretty good. I don't think it's worth it, 129 bucks, but pretty good. Some Jefferson Tropics there for 99. Let's run their shelves and see. Willet Pot Still. That's a mistake I'll never make again. That was rough. That Penelope cigar over there is not bad. 79 bucks. Rowan's Creek. It's okay. Johnny Drum's pretty decent for the price. These Blade & Bows aren't bad. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's fantastic. Rumor is it's got a little bit of Stitzel-Weller in it. I don't know if I believe that. Got a Heaven Hill grain to glass there, $129. A lot of Jefferson's product here, more than I've seen. That cask strength's still one that I'm told that I need to try. I have not tried it yet. Got the rye and the bourbon, Agency, the Tropics, the Cabernet finish, straight rye. There's a Jefferson's bourbon right there, which is my understanding that's new to them. There's some Traveler's Foolproof. I'm not brave enough to try it because I didn't like Travelers to begin with. That's some size 100. They do not have the 125. There's some Weller Special Reserve there, $24. Got some Benchmark products down on the bottom. There you go, $175 for you, Jeff. Buffalo Trace, $49. It's a fair price for that. Jeff loves making his old fashions out of that. Cream of Kentucky's. I've had that at a bottle share and really liked it. Bought a bottle, have not opened it. I ended up getting the red label. Got quite a bit of the barrel products here. So my question to you guys is, so I just got this barrel cigar blend. Is this something I should be geeking out over? Is it just going to be a subpar okay whiskey? Like, what do I need to do with this bottle? Crack it, review it, give it away to a group member. They're $84.99 here. It's about what I paid Harry for it. But y'all tell me what you think. You okay, babe? Just wondering what the heck I'm doing. They gonna let you? You did? I gotta come back down this. I've been back there tasting. All right, let's see. Okay, thank you. Here's some of the Horse Soldier stuff. Not bad juice, but I mean, it got a crate story, right? So supposedly the stamp that they make those labels with was made with steel from the World Trade Center. And the Horse Soldiers were the first over after the whole 9/11 incident. And so the guys that own this business apparently were a couple of those guys that went over and become horse soldiers. There's a whole TV show or movie rather about that. I think Chris Hemsworth plays a part in that, kind of showing how they got over there and friended the locals, and they got horses from them, and that's how the whole horse soldiers thing started. This cask strength from Makers, not bad at all. That 46 is really good. That's one of my favorite Makers. Quite a few of the Bardstown offerings here. So here's the Pursuit Triple Mash Bourbon. The Triple Mash Rye, freaking fantastic. I haven't had the bourbon yet. I would imagine it's good. The Double Oak bourbons are usually great. So got some 8-year Wild Turkey there, 101. Those are starting to show up everywhere. Old Forester single barrel that we talked about. A Knob Creek 10-year single barrel pick. Old Angel's Envy. Never forget that. That's where it started for me on the rise. This new Blenders edition. So the other night I was over at Johnny Fish's and he had this bottle and we tried this Knob Creek Blender series. It's really good, really good. So those are $46.99. If I wasn't flying, I'd grab one of them. I don't see the new Old Granddad labels, but I do see the old ones. There's those Jack Daniel's Toasted that we were all going crazy for last year. $66.99. Did not care for that Jack Daniel's Sinatra. $159, just wasn't my thing. I don't know much about the Bib Tucker. Have y'all had Bib and Tucker? Some Blue Note. Redwood Empire, y'all keep hearing me talk about them. So they've got the Rocket Top, which scored really high last year. It's a bottle and bond product for $79. Got Devil's Tower. Got the Screaming Titan and the Foggy Bureau. All those are $99 or under. Bunch of High West products there, some Laws stuff. I didn't get to go by Laws and check them out. Did I miss out on that? Y'all tell me. Like, should I have gone by there? I feel like I should have. There's some Stranahan stuff there. I've grown really fond of Stranahan, guys. Really loving what I've tried from them. Boulder Spirits, same way. Like, I went by there, did a video for Boulder. I mean, look at that, like $53. This American single malt at Boulder, really good. It's really good. Their cash drink bourbon, that's the one that did it for me and Brandon Green for sure. Breckenridge, went by there and did a video. I like their PX finish. I like their single barrel pretty good, but I felt like the flavor profiles were a little light. Maybe it needs a little bit more time. There's some more of that $2.91. Now here's the 13th Century that we just went by. So while they do some of these cooler bottles like this, they really have good whiskey. My understanding is they're sourcing MGP distillate, bringing it to Colorado, aging it, and home run for me. Like, you could buy any one of these bottles up here and you're going to enjoy it if you enjoy my flavor profile of that thicker, more viscous, more flavorful type profiles. Still Austin, another one that y'all know I love. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of the cash drink. So that's their cash drink version of the Musician. But this is where it started for me, was the Musician Smoke Eye Hill. So if you find one of these that says straight rye whiskey like this one, that label's wrong. That is not a straight rye whiskey. It's got some of their bourbon mixed in it, but it's all the same juice. So that's the same exact juice that I reviewed. Absolutely delicious. Like, one of my favorite ryes out there, period. They got a Colorado Batch 2. And I'm tempted to buy it just because that's Batch 2. Very small batch from Old Carter. And this is their discount I was telling you about. So 30% off if you spend $1,200 in a year. So $100 a month, right? Buy a bottle or two a month. At the end of the year, you get a 30% discount. So you could come in and grab this particular bottle for $199 versus $285. Y'all tell me if that's worth it to you. But I'm a huge fan of that and of Old Carter's stuff, everything that he's doing over there. And very tempted to buy that bottle tonight. Here's one I want to try. So I know it's sourced, but Steph Curry, Gentleman's Cut. I've been reaching out to them. I really want to do some collaboration with them, but haven't heard back. But $66.99 for that Gentleman's Cut. Looks like it's marked down to $59.99. There you have it. Heather's in the car. She's mad at me. I've spent way too much time in here. You guys are in Colorado Springs. Y'all need to stop by and check them out. So until next time. Cheers.